What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. I want to share with you guys 5 things that I absolutely hate about this car and things that you should consider if you're considering buying a Jeep Gladiator. Now, before we get started, I hope you guys enjoyed that last video of us giving the 2006 Lexus IS 250 away to somebody in need. I was absolutely blown away by that video, and I kept watching and I'm like, man, what a blessing that we were able to help somebody. So if you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it down in the description box below, and I'll put a card here, somewhere here. Check it out. Let's touch on the 10,000-pound gorilla in the room. This is a huge car. Given the current gas prices, this thing does absolutely terrible. I think I get 18 miles per gallon, and I've got about a 40-mile commute to and from work, and this is my daily driver. So filling this thing up with gas every week and a half is not fun at all. So that has got to be the #1 thing that I hate about this car. And it's not really the car, it's the gas prices, really. But if I had to complain about this car, the #1 thing that I would complain about is the gas mileage that it gets. So the next complaint I have about this car is, like I said, it is a huge car, but it's really not. And let me show you guys what I mean. Let's take a look at the inside of this thing. All right, so we'll come around the driver's side first. Take a look at this. So being a pickup truck, you'd think you'd have a little bit more room, but this is just like a Wrangler. And again, it is super tight when you sit in there. The headroom's fine, but the driving position, I mean, it is super tight for being a pickup truck. I don't know if you guys have seen the Rams series. I've sat in one of those before, and the armrest itself is like 3 times the size of these. The passenger's like way off to the side. Take a look at the back seats as well. Oh, it would help if I unlocked it. Check this out. Again, not super spacious. I mean, the back is a little bit better than the front because you don't have that center console, but it is still super tight for being a pickup truck. So that would have to be my second complaint, is how tight the cabin is. Moving along to #3 takes us to the bed of the truck. Let me show you guys how short it is. Keep in mind, this is a 5-foot bed, so let's go take a look at it. So coming around back, the first thing you'll notice is this beautiful cover, which I absolutely love because I could store things in here overnight, or if I'm shopping or anything like that. But the problem lies within. Check this out. This is a 5-foot bed, and really is not that usable. Anything that you put in here other than groceries sticks out the end, which is super inconvenient because then I got to strap everything down and put the red flag and do all that kind of thing. But one thing I do love about this is the finish. It's got that like Rhino Shield finish, which is really nice. It's got a power outlet back here, which is pretty cool. But my complaint about the back is definitely how tight it is and how short it is. Like I said, my wife and I go to Costco, and this thing is like full to the brim. So this is not the optimal grocery getter, but that's my next complaint, is the size of the bed. The next thing I would complain about this car is the ability to take the doors on and off. You guys know this is a Jeep at its soul, so you're able to take the doors, the windows, put the windshield down, take everything off, which is super cool. But one thing I would complain about is how cumbersome it is to do so. Check this out. So one thing I hate about the setup is how difficult it is to take the doors off. You got to disconnect the electricity, undo this part, which is, it gets super annoying. The doors are super heavy. The mirrors go with the doors, so anytime you take the doors off, you have no mirrors. Now, Jeep's been around forever, so you'd think at this point in time they would have had this door or roof thing figured out. The doors are super heavy. The mirrors are stuck to them. There's nowhere to put them. In the new Bronco, I know you're able to take the doors off and actually store them in the trunk, which is really cool. There's nowhere to put the doors on the Jeep, so you take them off, you got to lay a blanket down, put them on there. They're in the way. Super annoying to take on and off. So that is definitely another complaint that I have about this Jeep, and really all Jeeps. My final complaint about this car is also on the inside of this car, so let's take a look. All right, so one thing I really do not like about this car is the doors have basically no insulation. When you're driving down the road, it is super loud in here. You cannot answer a phone call. The radio has to be super loud, and I think that's for several reasons. The tires are super stubby, so those make that kind of sound. The doors are absolutely not insulated at all. You can hear everything. So that is another complaint that I have, because like I said, anytime somebody calls me, there's no chance I'm talking on the phone in this car while I'm driving. Check this out, look. There's nothing here. There's no insulation, no nothing. I get it, these are supposed to be light so you could take them on and off and do that kind of thing. But at the same time, I mean, if it sounds ridiculous in here, kind of defeats the purpose. So now overall, this car has been super reliable and I really enjoy driving it every day. But these are just some of the things that come up with daily driving a Jeep Gladiator and things that I want to share with you guys in case you're interested in purchasing a Jeep yourself. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. I have a massive video coming up next. Can't wait to share it with you guys. See you in the next one.